So before the Age of Triumph came out, I did a lot of Crucible waiting for, the new expansions to come out and to do the new raids. Which I'm going to make an individual video about how awesome it is, but this is a far too important subject and it has to be revealed like right now. Campers. Horrible, horrible players in any first-person shooter. They're cancer, amateurs of movement, pieces of extreme retards, and they're also psychos. Like, seriously, they're absolutely horrible. They're literally a cancer. And most of this video's clips, you see me actually going against campers, and there's literally like 2 minutes worth of a clip. One of the clips where 2 minutes of just me going against campers. It just goes on and on. It's absolutely horrible. So the thing about campers is they stay at one place and you know they're either like a sniper, which that's most likely the case. For Destiny itself, most of them are either Defender Titans or Sun Singers. With Defenders, they always use their bubble and they camp inside the bubble. And with Sun Singers, they like to camp, and then once they die, they self-res, and then they try to take out everyone else, and they continue camping. So now look at this Warlock right here. That's a good example. Uh, Side note: this is a really good counter against those type of campers is a Fizz of Havoc. It's just straight up. So the thing about campers is that a majority of like players of any first-person shooter, that's like the only thing they know. All they do is just camp. That's the only way they can play. Many of my friends are campers, and every time, for some reason, in my brain, like when I'm playing a video game, or especially first-person shooter, I say, okay, so I'm doing this match and all that, and suddenly I see this camper. It's like, okay, my objective is to destroy that camper. I don't care if I'm winning or if I'm losing or if it's gonna cost me the game. I must kill that camper no matter what I do. It's like, I don't know. I guess you could say it's like a full-time job for me for taking out campers. So because of this, a lot of people give me a lot of flack, including my friends, a majority of my friends, like, just doing private matches with people. And, even my own brother is a camper sometimes. Oh, by the way, that play was just really amazing. I didn't know you could soda charge while you're suppressed, so a little fun fact there. Um, even my brother's a camper. Like, you don't, even if you're first person shooter, you could still camp. Like, in Super Smash Bros., you could definitely camp while you're doing like 4 player, and you could just stay behind and just stay while everyone's just fighting and killing each other. You could just stay and you could just stay back and do all the damage. And once there's only one person with like 1 life, you have like 3 lives, then you could just kill them. And so every time I see one person like camping like that, I have to go get them so I can make it an even match for everyone else. It just makes the game more interesting. But with camping, it just makes the game not interesting at all, and sometimes it just does not work. And there's a clip earlier where Night Stalker was camping. He tried to use a void bow, and it actually tagged me, but I killed him. And like I guess the universe said, nope, campers are horrible people, and we have to go ahead and like make them not win. It's really a problem, honestly. There's always going to be camping with first-person shooters and video games, but unfortunately, there's no problem fixing that. Which is quite a shame, because, like, sometimes with a lot of games, like, campers just, like, fail, just make it so that it just is not entertaining at all with other people. Now, granted, there's some people who are campers, and they're actually really nice people. A lot of my friends are like that. But then there's some people that are just horrible people, and they just do not play the game correctly, and that they are, they just don't have like the spirit of like having a good game or having fun. They just camp because oh, we want to win so much. Like it's ridiculous. Like look at this. 3 defender bubbles just chilling there, and 4 or 5 people are camping. It's pretty bad. No one's having fun. It's gotten to a point where I have to camp. And I'm going to talk about this Hunter Dice Slant in a little bit. So keep an eye on that. So we just keep camping, and we had to camp ourselves to take out this, group. It wasn't fun for me at all. I just wanted to get this over with, and honestly, I probably should have like gotten out of the game itself. And so it just gets on to this like battle of the bulge, I guess you could say. We're just chilling back here and just trying to beat this like game and all that. And look at this right here. This what makes it so it's the absolute worst. Okay, sometimes the campers they just have so much luck, and then it just doesn't end well with you, and that's just so frustrating. In fact, here's a quote for a message from one person who was camping. He says, "Everyone ever tell you that you play like a scrub? All you do is run. IMAO. At least I owned you at all the games. All game. Get good, scrub." Okay, first of all, this certain player, I hope your bowels are like, not cursed or something like that. And if that's the case, then I feel really bad for you. And second of all, look at this clip right here. Okay? You're going to kill somebody while you're camping. And you are going to teabag, which is the worst thing you could ever do. And I kill you. Um, if I recall, you are the only person. You only killed me like one time. I killed you about 4 or 5 times within the game. I'm not going to name who you are, but it is shown within the video. See, that's like the one time you killed me. So, if I didn't run around, in fact, I was camping a little bit, and I killed you about 4 or 5 times, and that's probably why you're angry. And you're most likely a little kid who's 12 years old, and all your vocabulary is scrub and little acronyms that are pretty inappropriate. So, anyway, you're a horrible camper. Really, you are a horrible camper. And I'm just calling you out on your actions, and I hope your bowels are not as cursed as I think they are. So anyway, there are things like that. There's some campers that are absolute. They are they just frustrate people. Even professional YouTubers or even like streamers who are like, the best of the best, like they just hate campers. Some people actually base their entire game on anti-camping. And honestly, I'm not one of those people, but there's definitely a lot more people that are better than that. And especially with Destiny, I like it how it's Destiny that you actually have ways to stop camping, but in some games you actually don't. There's like snipers who are campers, there's shotguns who are campers, and there's different ways of dealing with them. Um, and even then, it could still be a really big problem. So, deal with every time you see a camper, make sure you kill them, and that's what you want to. And that's what I do every time. Okay, guys, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. I know this is a little bit negative, but it has to be said. Thank you guys for watching, and God bless. Goodbye, and I hope you like these clips.